All right, folks, we are back on the Mana Symbol channel, back from Argentina. Going to play a little bit of one of the trophy leaders' decks. This is Red Green Eldrazi Through the Breach from player JarvisMe, parody, of course, of Jarvis U. Is it actually Jarvis U's secondary account in disguise? Who knows? So this is one of many twists on Eldrazi that's currently being played. This is a red-green variation featuring Through the Breach. So of the new cards that are super powerful, we're of course playing the Ugin's Labyrinth Devourer of Destiny's package, which incentivizes us to have a large number of cards, colorless cards that cost at least 7. In this case, we have 14, enabling a truly terrifying turn 3 Through the Breach. Among other things, turn 2 the One Ring, turn 2 Sowing Mycospawn unkicked. So lots and lots of terrifying things can happen out of this deck. We've also got Eldrazi Temples to accelerate out our big stompy smashy monsters, and then just a few cards that are sort of helping us grease the wheels of the game. We've got Ancient Stirrings, we've got Kozilek Command, 4 copies of that one, super useful new printing from Modern Horizons 3. Then we've got 4 Talismans of Impulse. So if we turn 1 Ugin's Labyrinth into Talisman of Impulse, we could play one of our 4 drops on turn 2. That's awesome. And we've got 4 Emrakuls to potentially Through the Breach into play. But then we've also got 2 copies of Ulamog, the Defiler. So when this comes in, or this comes in with a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the greatest mana value among cards in exile. Now we can put cards in exile with Devourer of Destiny's beginning of the game trigger. We can put cards into exile with our own Ugin's Labyrinth. So that'll just put something that's 7 or greater into exile, which will guarantee us at least 14/14 with Annihilator 7. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, we've got 4 copies of All Is Dust. There's just plenty of permanent-based things to mess up. And we've got a 1 of Cavern of Souls. We've got a 1 of Gemstone Caverns. We've got a 1 of Kessig Wolf Run. We're not playing any Expedition maps or any Tron stuff, but we do have Ancient Stirrings and Kozilek's Command, so we do have some ability to find those. And, of course, 4 copies of the One Ring, because, you know, you got to do that. Stuff in the sideboard, I don't know. Let's go play some Magic. Hey, how you doing, Hands? Some? Are you feeling hands? Some? I hope so. We're back, baby, for a couple of weeks. Couple of 3 weeks. Oh, it's great to be here. Great to be here. Great to be back. I'm gonna look at my calendar. I got a grandmother's birthday coming up on August 5th. And then on the 15th is when I'm leaving. So that is 3 weeks from Thursday. So let's call it 24, 25 days. Ooh, full tilt to low gear. I love it. I have a reasonably large to-do list to get through while I'm back home. But yeah, it's definitely hard to pivot. I went from like veg mode at the end of the vacation in Argentina in the last like week or so to getting ready to traveling for about 24 hours straight. And yesterday I was just a mess. But that's part of the excitement of the whole thing. First match against Duder 611. Okay, on the draw with Gemstone Caverns and Eldrazi Temple and Ancient Stirring. So this is we're set up here for a turn 2 Sowing Mycospawn. Turn 1 we could play the Talisman of Impulse and the Ancient Stirring. I mean this hand is just bonkers. We'll throw down the Gemstone Caverns, exile one of these Through the Breaches. Hopefully we don't end up needing it because our opponent is playing counter magic. So really, okay. Okay, so we're against the black combo deck. Okay, found an Ugin's Labyrinth. Unfortunately, nothing to exile with it. Mostly just looking for a land here, I think. Or like an Emrakul. I suppose the more important thing is the Emrakul, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, I don't actually have. Uh, this is 4 for the Sowing Mycospawn next turn, and we don't actually want to Emrakul them too early, slash Ulamog them too early. I did put Through the Breach into exile, so this is Annihilator 6, which is not as good as Emrakul. Let's just grab the Emrakul and be done with it. Pass the turn here. If we draw another very high cost, we can Through the Breach this turn. But if not, we'll Sowing Mycospawn, we'll Through the Breach the turn after. So the Shambling Gas Warren Soul Trader combo deck is very much capable of comboing on turn 3. So definitely need to be wary of that. Oh, the One Ring. Okay, well, we've got Annihilator creatures, so this doesn't quite look like what I thought we were against. I'm gonna just remove all their things now. So let's go ahead and play this Imprint Ulamog. And red, 2, 2, 2, 2, Through the Breach. And then their next land is going to get taken away by the Sowing Mycospawn. So now this is not going to do any damage, which is pretty. Oh, I got Force of Despaired. That's awesome. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Sowing Mycospawn, assuming that it doesn't get discarded here. So that's, we'll at least be able to get rid of their Phyrexian Tower and grab probably an Eldrazi Temple. We got Force of Despaired, which is that's a whole thing. That's wild. But we're reasonably close to actually casting this Ulamog, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna kick it real good. Ooh, things are happening. What are you doing over there? Just floating mana. Oh, there's probably going to be a Orcish Bowmasters, I would imagine, then. Yeah, Force of Despair is a wild one. Yeah, there's the Bowmasters. That's fine. We're not going to be drawing any cards this game. And we're actually very close to casting this Ulamog, which is pretty insane. We've got 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, the Bowmaster or the Force of Despair was a wild one, especially unfortunately had their One Ring in play. So that's, but there's no way we could get around that. Literally nothing we could have done about that. So destroy all creatures that enter the battlefield this turn. Yeah, there's just nothing we could do about that. Suppose we could Through the Breach on their end step when they're tapped out. So that's something to look out for in game 2 and potentially 3. Taking a chunk of damage there. Of course, they can draw a March of Wretched Sorrow or Flare of Malice. An instant that destroyed Emrakul. Yeah, exactly. Well, nothing to do with that draw. Opponents hammering their own life total so far, but of course they can use any of those drain effects or whatever you want to call them on their own creatures. So, and then here comes that, yeah, Shieldred. So our clock is much, much shorter now. And our opponent's going to be able to gain a gratuitous amount of life next turn. So here's hoping we draw. It's almost necessary that I should put the Ulamog into my hand right now. Oh my god. So that I could draw an Eldrazi Temple and just cast it. Although casting it doesn't really do enough for me, I don't think. I guess we're looking to draw all his dust or something like that here. That's probably one of the few outs that we have. I don't know if they can kill me in one go here. They're certainly slightly limited by what's going on here. Okay. So that's casting Ulamog next turn? 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So if I'd put Ulamog in my hand this turn, I would have been able to cast it now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we'll set up to do that next turn. If it gets to be relevant, which I'm assuming it will not. What we're really hoping for is that we put the Ulamog in hand, draw through the breach, and they don't have another Force of Despair. Unfortunately, having drawn the majority of their deck, unless they're playing an incredibly low number of Force of Spirit, they also have Flare of Malice, which, yeah, between those two, yeah. And this is each opponent, so Veil of Summer is not going to help us against anything that's going on here, unfortunately. So probably just a touch dead here, but that's all right. So we're going to be able to bring in World Breakers and Thought-Knot Seers, I would guess. Whoo! Wow, they're going ham. Putting themselves to 40 life. I mean, if we draw through the breach and somehow... Oh, we're dead, right? I'm assuming they have a second Soul Spike. Yeah, of course. So exiling that through the breach on turn 1 maybe didn't end up working out for me. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, not overly unfortunate, but anywho. Yeah, some of the mono black decks are very, very sweet. Okay. So I wonder if I'm supposed to do something crazy like take out the Through the Breaches and 2 of the Emrakuls and just try to actually like game them. We're on the play here, so we don't need the Gemstone Caverns. So I guess we keep. I guess I could take out the Emrakuls for these Breaker of Creations. Says Hexproof, which I don't think actually helps against any of the things they're doing, but hey, it's something. And if we're going this way, I mean, let's keep a let's bring in the Dismember, I guess. Maybe we can even bring in all 3, and then are we gonna cast a 10 mana creature? I mean, we could have that game, but I don't necessarily think that's how we're supposed to be winning this matchup. All right, let's see if this is a correct sideboard strategy. I have no idea, but we're going to find out if we can just kind of Eldrazi mid-range them down. We got a Temple. We got a Devourer of Destiny. We're against the Thoughtseize deck. Let's rock and rumble. Oh, we got double Devourer of Destiny. Okay, this is pretty cool. This thing and this thing. I do need there to be a mana producing land in the top 8 cards of my library, but there it is. Let's take the Eldrazi Temple, I think. And then we resolve the second one. Go Eldrazi Temple again. Definitely want that bad boy. Bad Mamma Jamma. Is this hand good enough? We're going to find out in 1 second when we get Thoughtseized off of our Talisman or Ancient Stirrings. Please no. Yep, Inquisition. That's especially bad. They probably take the Talisman, which is, yeah, extraordinarily bad news because I didn't put a green source on top. I was thinking about it, but I didn't really consider it. Interesting that we're not playing any Veil of Summer. Oh my god, this is a whole thing that's happening right here. All right, we got to rip some lands. Okay. That's one of the best possible lands. I know I said that on purpose. I'm aware of that fact. Next up, we want to draw an Ugin's Labyrinth. Did I exile an Ugin's Labyrinth? If I did, I'm a very foolish man. I did not. So there's full 4 Ugin's Labyrinth in the deck, right? Wow, that's really bad news. Woof. JK Torborg, thank you for the tier 1 sub, bringing it back, baby. So the mono black deck, I believe one of the reasons that these mono black decks have been picking up in popularity is that they have a reasonable matchup against the Eldrazi Menace. Pretty great draw there in second Eldrazi or third Eldrazi Temple, but not actually helpful. We need green mana. Got the Shieldred? No, the One Ring. Okay. Which will, I assume, find the Shieldred. Yeah, the mono black decks look okay. I'm just, I'm kind of upset that they're just not Coffers decks, but I guess I'm being a bit of a persnickety purist in my usual way. We drew a Juan Ring, which is pretty spectacular. I don't think I can do much with the card I draw, but it does provide me with green mana. So we got Dueling Rings here. My World Breaker can exile their One Ring this turn, which is pretty great. So if they play, I don't know, most things here, I'll probably do that. Shieldred doesn't bother me at the moment. Necro Impotence or whatever it's called doesn't really bother me. Okay. Green. Pew. Get out of here, you ring. Nobody wants a ring. Now they might be trying to get to 6 for the kicked break the ice, which would be pretty terrible for us. Okay, little Thoughtseize action. Nothing here that I'm particularly attached to. Also, I have a One Ring, so would love to draw a Thought-Knot Seer this turn so that I can potentially. Well, no, they have ring protection. Interesting. All right, well, we'll see how this goes. Just looking to find another World Breaker, I guess, more than anything else. Those are none of those things. Although this... Let's go Groove of the Burnwillows. I'm willing to give them 1 life right now. Boseiju, no. Kozilek's Command, no. Grove. I mean, none of these are the thing I need, but... I'm going to throw down this Talisman of Impulse in case I do get Break the Iced. We'll be able to fire back with a Kozilek's Command to make a bunch of tokens and hopefully pull through. I'm also definitely always going to attack when my opponent has ring protection, unless I'm actually worried about them attacking me back, which in the case of the mono black deck, I'm not. Yeah, that's fine. Small ball in me. Yeah, take one of my Kozilek's commands. That's fine. What else you got? Grief. Okay. So that's going to take my Kozilek's command, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to respond with the Kozilek's command and go scry and make tokens. Hopefully that works out for me. Okay. Not insane, but reasonable. I don't really want any of these things. Let's go. I could draw the Boseiju because Boseiju is an answer for Necro Impotence or whatever it is. We'll go bottom, bottom. Ancient Stirrings I want to draw next turn, and Boseiju on top of that. Okay. Bring on the pain, nerd. We're spaghetting. We're getting to the spaghetti. We got to get to the spaghetti. I got nothing else to do. They take a Devourer of Destiny. Okay, yeah, Malachite Rebirth. Not unexpected here. More life loss is mo beta. Big fan of the life loss there. They're really just hammering my creatures, but I'm not super worried about that. Okay. I guess we'll One Ring, because if I draw, there's certain things I can draw that make this Ancient Stirrings less useful. Oh, great. Okay, so let's throw down this TKS. See what my opponent's up to over there. Got anything good? Pew. You gonna kill my Thought-Knot Seer? Probably. Yeah. 4 mana. Fell the Profane. Sure. Get a card. Then I take a card. Take your One Ring. Sure. Would love to find a One Ring of my own. Not worried about giving the... Not One Ring. I want to find a way to remove their One Ring they have in play, which are none of these things. I guess I take the Kozilek's command for the next turn. Sure. I suppose if I want to find a... If I want to find a World Breaker or something for now, I can go Kozilek's command for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can do it for 8. Yeah, that seems... So I get 8 tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get 8 tokens and I get to scry 8. Seems fair. Okay, so let's imprint an All Is Dust. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This card takes forever to cast. It's a super modal X spell. All right. Give me the good stuff. Oh, I didn't leave green mana for if I drew a World Breaker, which is okay because I didn't. Hey, Blitz, how you doing? I hope you are very well. I guess I take another Kozilek's command. Now the rest of these are going on top of my library, so let's go. Or yeah, Karplusan Forest, bottom. Let's go Breaker, Thought-Knot, Mycospawn, Kozilek's command. Cool. And then I guess we do a little smashing. Hey, Blitz, how you doing? I hope you are the very best, my friend. Yeah, okay. We can Dismember, we can Kozilek's command. We're in a reasonable spot here. They're burdened. 3 draws plus their draw for turn. Let's see. The first spawn you cast shuffled the rest so they don't matter. Well, I'm going to draw everything that I put on top with the One Ring. So yes, but no. Like, but I guess if what I really wanted to draw was a World Breaker, then I can force a shuffle somehow. Can I? I don't know. Who knows? The Shadow? That sounds made up. You gonna attack me? Oh my god, they're attacking me. I guess I'll go to 10. Oh, this could be bad if they have, I guess, triple Soul Spike, double Soul Spike, and a Shieldred. Okay. That's, yeah. Pretty sure you could have scried the rest of your deck. I think so. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well, they got ring protection again, so... And they got the Necro Dominance. Okay. But they can't draw much with that, right? They don't have a lot of life to play with here. Put themselves to 1. Yeah, I probably should have scryed most of those cards to the bottom, huh? Oh no. I've lost a game like this before to the end of game Necro Dominance, Soul Spike, Burnout. Okay. I am going to 2 here, and then if they have another one, I guess I'm going to die. Jeez. I mean, I have a Boseiju for their Necro Dominance, so that's one thing. I suppose the biggest problem here is I have to find a 1 ring or die. So what I want to do here is shuffle. So I guess we Sowing Mycospawn to shuffle. We do that. Grab a Eldrazi Temple if I have one. Nope. Ugin's Labyrinth. Go Ugin's Labyrinth into play. Respond to the trigger. Let's go 1 ring. Okay. Found the imprint. Did not find a 1 ring. Okay. So that can come in. So now we're going to do a big old scry for a 1 ring, I guess. And I want a green mana. I guess that could be this forest so that I can get rid of that Necro Dominance. I guess I can draw World Breaker as well, or at least set it up for next turn to get rid of their 1 ring. The 1 ring I'm going to find is not going to protect me from their next Soul Spike, so I got to really deal with that. Okay, so bottom that. Definitely bottom that. Bottom that. Bottom that. Okay, World Breaker is something I need. The 1 ring is something I need to draw now. Bottom that. Sowing Mycospawn can go at the bottom of the stack. Bottom the Talisman. Bottom the Talisman. Thought-Knot Seers are fine. Sowing Mycospawn's fine. So let's go Mycospawn. Top. All of the dust. TKS. TKS. World Breaker. 1 ring. Okay, that was not confusing at all. I guess if I want to do everything this turn, and I can do that, although I'll put myself to 1 using the 1 ring to draw, so that's probably insane. I don't think I can actually afford to do that. Keep that. I have to go to 1 anyway if I want it. No, I don't. Okay. Green +1. Get rid of that. If I put myself to... No, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that at all. And as I said earlier, let's make the attack. Should have done that on their draw step. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I'm not going to worry about that, but yeah. Yeah. So they didn't draw a card for a turn. Oh, that's huge. Or actually, I could have done it on their main phase too, right? I think. I guess. I don't know how anything works. Force of Despair. Brutal. Okay, I'll take it. I got nothing to do here. In time before their end step. Yeah. So Sheoldred just kills me here, unfortunately. I can't dismember it. Oh, no, I can. There's an Urborg. That's funny. Thanks, opponent. That's really frustrating. But if they pay too much life... Oh, no, they can't pay too much. God damn, this is too powerful. All right. I mean, I haven't played against this deck before, but they definitely had a lot of powerful plays against me, and there are certainly things that I did not think about that I could have. There's no way we don't die here, so I'm just gonna scoop it up. Got. Not playing any Veil of Summer. Not that it prevents too many of the things they're doing, although I think that was kind of the right way to sideboard for game 2. So that was good. That felt good. I felt like the sideboarding strategy there was good, and it's just a very tough matchup. I mean, they've got Break the Ices. They have their own One Rings, which we do have enough ways to deal with. I don't know if they got particularly lucky with their sequences there or not. The sequence of draws. That's okay. What we're here to do is learn. See, we get an otter for a learn at home in the new set. I can't parse that phrase, so no or yes. I'm going to assume that I did, and I just don't understand what I saw. This hand is nuts. Let's go. I know a learn at home is the energy card from MH3, and it requires you to spend 1 energy each time, and somehow there isn't an infinite combo with it, which blows my mind because Nadu is so broken and frustrating. Dour Port Mage. Whenever one or more creature you control leaves the battlefield without dying, draw a card. Turn the target creature you control to its owner's hand. So I'm assuming the second ability is irrelevant. It's just whenever one or more creatures. So you're bouncing stuff. But what is there a creature that comes into play that can generate an energy that can also leave play? Because you need the energy elephant. Aha. Okay. I see. Okay, so we've got Ugin's Labyrinth. That's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can start casting Sowing Mycospawn on turn 2. So let's just put that on top and let's just do that because that seems nuts. Imprint this guy, cast this guy. I don't know that I want to cast this Ancient Stirring because I just put a Mycospawn on top. I can cast it the next turn off a green source, although I don't really want to get green sources, but we'll see. Okay, if this is an Eldrazi mirror match, then these Sowing Mycospawns are going to start getting kicked real soon, or at least that's the plan, because we'll just hammer our opponent's mana, and hopefully that's going to be GG real quick. Turn 3, we're going to be casting kicked Sowing Mycospawns, so... I think that's going to lock things up if this is a Tron-based variant. So this means that if I want to start kicking it next turn, and I want to kick it old school, we're going to go Eldrazi Temple. There's also a Drake with Guide of Souls. Yeah. I think the Elephant is the way to go, but yes, Guide of Souls definitely... Guide of Souls opens a lot of possibilities. But then we're going Bant is what you're saying. Like this deck is a Bant deck. Like period, right? Might be 4 color. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just trying to understand what's happening. Did I not add a green? I swear I did. There we go. Goodbye. Pew. Let's get a forest. Steerings. Let's take a 1 ring. Any order of those suckers. Go in with the Mycospawn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play Mycospawn kicked, but not much else. Unless I... Oh, good draw. That's disgusting. This is not okay what I'm doing here. But I mean, I'm okay with it. I just don't think my opponent's okay with it. What if you just did not have any lands? Would that be... How are we feeling about that? Are you dead? Yeah, it feels like a lockup. Cool. Okay. I think the main deck plan here is very good and is going to beat the hell out of our opponents. Let's play Thought-Knot Seer. Because they're not going to have a lot of ways to prevent us from just doing that. And maybe World Breaker's good. Slower than Sowing Mycospawn. We are on the draw. We want Gemstone Caverns. What can we cut? Oh, All is Dust. All is Dust is no good here. Let's play a World Breaker. Is there anything else we want to cut? No, probably not. Okay. And you could play like Ephemerate in that deck, I guess. So like Bant Ephemerate stuff with a combo kill. Seems reasonable. This hand is really good with a second land. Or specifically a green producing land off the top. Opponent's keeping their 7. I think we die with this hand. I mean, no, I can Kozilek's Command for 0. That just draws me a card, right? Okay. So if I don't draw my land on turn 1, I get to cycle a Kozilek Command, and then hopefully this is good enough. I can imagine that it is, but... Oh, no, it's not my kind of thing at all, Carrion Lich. That's definitely a deck for Emmy. I would be useless. I would show everyone what a terrible, terrible Magic the Gathering player I am if I played that deck. I would die over and over again. Absolutely. There's no shot. I have no shot with that. All right. We can Kozilek's Command on turn 1 and then Talisman Ancient Stirring on 2. I thought you liked decks that can't find lethal. The problem is that's a combo deck that's actually looking to kill people. I mean, I like the part where you're looking at combo, but I imagine that the mid-rangey games that you have to play, I'm gonna die trying to play those games. Okay, so they got a Juan Ring. Turn 2 Juan Ring. Not gonna be able to deal with that for a while. Okay. For those who did not know you can do this, you can cycle Kozilek's Command for 0. Like you can play it for X equals 0 and you end up... Well, where were you on turn 1? Son of a biscuit. All right. Talisman. Yeah, draw your card. Green, Ancient Stirring. So if I find a Ugin's Labyrinth or Eldrazi Temple, exactly those cards, then I can kick a Sowing Mycospawn next turn, which doesn't deal with the One Ring situation at all, but I think that's what I'm taking. Maybe I was supposed to grab the Emrakul because the number one way we're gonna win this game is just like oops comboing. Like at this point, when I draw through the breach this turn, I think we're gonna regret my decision there. Although I would be 1 minute short of casting it. Oh, I should have grabbed the Ugin's Labyrinth for specifically that reason. Yeah, well, we're learning. I do get to kick a Mycospawn this turn, so if they don't cast anything, we're going to take out one of their Urza lands. We're taking out one of their Urza lands. Probably have another One Ring in hand by now, but... The amount of tutors available, I don't think it does win range. I think it's search, kill. I just can't imagine that kind of deck wouldn't benefit, though, from having a pilot like Emmy, who is very, very good at those super mid-rangey games. I think that's going to be it's got to be the reason that that's worth playing. And also, there's almost no way that that's worth playing until Nadu's banned, I would imagine. Right. But if and when Nadu gets banned, and it certainly seems feasible, then we may see. There's his power plant to hand, so they probably have another tower already. Hopefully they spend another turn not doing anything scary. So they're playing the Emrakul. I wonder if there's anything I'm supposed to do because of that. I don't think so. No. Also, I only have one World Breaker. Probably need to board in the rest on the play for something. Yeah, once again, they're doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so if I find a Through the Breach, then I think I can win now. Because I've got a Devourer of Destiny in exile, so the Annihilator is 7. I needed the red mana on the Talisman, so I couldn't go max. Okay, cool. Let's go bottom. Actually, no. Can I undo? You cannot. You cannot undo scrying. Okay, that's fine. Top. Oh, careful. Top. Okay. Red. Gemstone Caverns. 2, 3. We're breaching. Pew! You're wondering when we get an MH version of Opposition. Oh, 12. Did they have something huge in exile? Oh, they have the Emrakul. That's really funny. They could have reduced this to 7 because I only have Devourer, but yeah, that got him. So I think one of the advantages of this deck is that I think it generally trounces the other Eldrazi decks in the mirror match. Certainly plays fairly quick matches, and that's definitely one of the reasons that I'm sure the trophy leader is playing it. That's a huge benefit. Modern Horizons version of Opposition. Opposition is the one that you can use creatures to tap permanents, right? Is that correct? That feels right. Everything except for enchantments? No, it's probably creature, artifact, land. Okay. We're keeping the out of this hand. Although I just realized this is not a Ugin's Labyrinth, but that's fine. Okay. So it's probably turn 4 through the breach, which is not great. Yeah, I JK Torborg, I have a list loaded up. Initially the name of this stream was like Red Green Eldrazi, Blue Moon, and words. Red Green Eldrazi, Blue Moon, and creativity. And then I decided I don't want to put that in the title, especially if I'm not intending to, like, I'm not intending to play 3 leagues. It's very unlikely. And I'll get to creativity soon. They didn't do that before. Oh no, Blood Moon. Oh my god. That's so not okay. Okay, well, didn't keep a fast enough hand, got, I suppose, is the lesson here. I have talismans. So if we draw a land this turn, I can play the One Ring, and then maybe we get them anyway. Well, the Emrakul's not going to kill them, and it's certainly not going to remove all their permanents, yeah, because of this crap. This thing is obscene. Although all his dust is definitely... No. Okay. Just dead. Ocelot is not an okay card. I mean, it is, but it's just... But they didn't see much of what we're doing there, so that's kind of okay. I think these things are all coming in. Sowing Mycospawn is probably one of the cards we really don't need here. Definitely want all his dusts. I mean, we just got magicked. It happens. Okay. I think we can cut on Devourer of Destiny, which seems crazy to me, but I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Because this card is actually not that great. Maybe I'm not supposed to be playing this many Dismembers because of the life loss. I think it's definitely possible. I also messed up that game in keeping the hand I kept. It literally had no spells that I could play. I just kind of fat-brained the fact that Ugin's Labyrinth and we're not keeping that. Ugin's Labyrinth and Eldrazi Temple are not the same card. Oh boy. Hey, thanks for the follow there, friend. I want to go to 5 cards. Jeez. This is not the worst hand ever. Like, it's got interaction. Yeah, we're going to go this way. And it's not great, but we do have this Kozilek's command to hopefully get us through the early game. And obviously Dismember. And we've got the Boseiju for a Blood Moon, potentially. Okay. Hold on to the Ugin's Labyrinth for one more turn. Hopefully we pick up the required card. Last game we got by the fact that they played what's it called? The Aether, the land that gives you an energy. That's the only reason they were able to cast the Blood Moon, right? That's insane. Okay, that's good. Imprint the all is dust. So now we get to go Kozilek's command for 2 and hopefully just win the game off the back of that. Gonna take a hit for 3 here. That's in the face of what's potentially about to happen. That's nothing. Don't Blood Moon me. Come on. So frustrating. Not thrilled to see Blood Moon back in a big way. I suppose I could have returned the All Is Dust to my hand. Nah, it's too complicated. But for next turn, we might be doing something like that. Okay. Go ahead and play that. Pass the turn. Okay, now Blood Moon would resolve. And we would just pray that the Kozilek's command gets us through. I don't think I particularly care about this, although I suppose for 1 mana and 4 life, I should probably blow this play out. I could Kozilek's command first. I feel like that's... Is that the way to go? They're not playing any Wraths, right? And if they're going to Blood Moon, they're going to Blood Moon. So let's go these two. Just looking for a big, chunky Eldrazi. Barring that, another All Is Dust is fine. Oof, that's not great. Although I can cast it. Probably okay to have this. Because I can cast that into a Blood Moon. No, I can't. What are the chances they have another Blood Moon, right? Very high. Fairly high. Okay. Yeah, they're going to bolt their own. Yeah. Well, this is good because they have no tokens left. So this means... Yeah, they just start making tokens, which is not a threat of any kind to me. And they're not going to Blood Moon me. Oh, that's fine. They haven't gained any life this turn. Still haven't gained any life this turn. So we're looking for Kozilek here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that'll do. Well. This thing. What if spaghetti? What say you? Are we done here? Or are you gonna play through? Let's find out. So this is having them sacrifice 3, quote, real permanents. Oh, okay. It's a bold move. Putting them at 3 here. Of course, if they can start triggering a Ajani, they'll gain life, right? No. Okay. I guess I take a 1 ring. Yeah. Seems good. Because this doesn't affect lands. Yeah. And it doesn't affect the ring. And I have 1 creature, so I'm in good shape. Does anyone know what to call this ultimate? It's a card. It's Cataclysm? Cataclysm hits lands, but Cataclysm, right? I feel like Cataclysm's correct. Fable. Yup. Wait, what? Did they... Wait, what? If you control a red permanent other than Ajani, it deals damage equal to the number of creatures control at any target. Do they? Oh, they shot me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So if I get Eldrazi Temple this turn, I can All Is Dust next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only if the Eldrazi spawn survives or I draw another One Ring. Am I supposed to sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn token here so that I have a better shot at casting this All's Dust next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. It's pretty much the same math either way, right? And they can shoot my spawn token. Also, the One Ring is going to give me protection this turn, so they're definitely shooting the Eldrazi spawn token. Unless they want to get ready to Cataclysm me. That is a draw. Okay, that might win the game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So if I draw a double production land next turn, I can All's Dust. Unless I get Blood Mooned. So let's see what happens. With All's Dust in hand, you can draw any land. I believe you. What's up, freak? You're a G, my friend. Do you know that? Capital G, even. I don't. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I keep also thinking for Blood Moon contingencies, but I guess that's not really gonna. That's not gonna matter. Bring on the pain, nerd. Geriatric? I hope not. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Emrakul. I mean, they have mana untapped, and I know some of these lists are playing things like what's it called? Moonlight. Yeah, okay. No Moonlight here. Okay. Go game 3. I'm gonna need a hell of an opening hand. I definitely want Dismembers on the draw. I think this is the correct configuration for this game. I just need to aggressively mulligan for a hand that actually does stuff. Is Breaker of Creation for this matchup? Because I feel like the life gain is supposed to be relevant. Because the thing gains you like what? Probably 5+ life when you cast it. I just don't know what I would cut. I'm prepping for a team event next weekend currently, Modern Legacy Vintage. Whoa, that's a crazy. Been playing nothing but Nadu. I mean, that's the move, right? This hand is phenomenal. No, we're keeping it out of this hand. If I draw another 7-drop, this is obscene. And they have no turn 1 play. This is fantastic. This is about as good as this could be going, I think. I guess a Dismember would make this hand a little bit better, but not really in any meaningful way. Well, that's frustrating. It's a good draw. Yeah, Nadu's really a thing, huh? Groove. So I can cast Talisman, but then I can't cast Trinisphere. I think I'm supposed to Trinisphere, and if I get Blood Mooned, I don't really care. The only thing I'm upset about is losing this All Is Dust. I think Trinisphere is the play here. There's a reasonable shot they kept that hand without a third land. Although, I haven't seen an energy player not hit an appropriate number of lands in a while. Yeah, Nadu. So you're gonna laugh. I did not realize that Nadu didn't say draw a card. So that was a whole thing for me. The first time I played against it, I was really flummoxed. I was in a state, man. I did not expect to die that turn. I was like, oh, they're on no mana, no problem. Yeah, Bowmaster doesn't trigger. It wasn't a Bowmaster problem in my case, but yes, that is definitely a real thing. Yeah, Narset. Yeah, it's obscene in a way that's very difficult to describe, I think. I can end step Boseiju here if I need to. I don't think I'm super worried about that, but who knows? Are they going to kill their own Ajani? Probably not. I would hazard a guess that they are not. Can beat a Blood Moon right now. Although Blood Moon doesn't do anything, does it? Disruptor Flute. What are they going to name? All's Dust? I guess that's the name, huh? Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. They're definitely naming All's Dust, I would imagine. So I don't return them through the breach. Fair. Do I want this All's Dust back now? I might as well. I don't think I'm dealing with this Damping Sphere anytime soon. Okay. This one. It's really good in Legacy 2, but grief's 40% of the metagame, so nobody cares. Yeah, I guess that's a whole thing, huh? What am I looking for here? Just land, huh? What a strange little game we find ourselves playing here. Oh, Through the Breach costs 8 now? I can definitely play that, like, and not far away. I find this kind of funny. Oh, just play more permanents. Come on, play more colored permanents. Bloodmoon? Flage, that's not fun. I mean, I can exile it from their graveyard with Kozilek's command, so I'm not worried about it. But I do not love what's been happening with my life total. So maybe there we now we're talking. K command is so good against Flage. Explain how. K command. What am I not understanding? I'm sure it's super obvious. Oh, not K command. K command. Got it. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Not K command. K command. Come on, keep up. The new sexier K command. Yeah, it's pretty great. I am a fan. I love how much their Damping Sphere has been doing. I've been a big fan of that this game. What the hell? What just happened? Oh, they went Jegantha to hand. I will never not have just the most disdain possible for any and all Gigantha decks. What a joke. What a joke. I just can't. I know it's correct to play it, and it definitely wins games, but I can't. I don't think I could ever seriously play a Gigantha deck just because any game that I won with Gigantha, I would just be disgusted with the game as it is. I just can't. What a horrific design mistake. It's ungoddamn believable. Do I need a bunch of Eldrazi tokens? I'm gonna All's Dust this turn. So what do I care about them flipping an Ajani? If they flip the Ajani, they get to shoot me for 2 damage. If they hit me here, they shoot me for 2 damage. So it's kind of a wash. I do think I should have boarded in those Breaker of Creations. Because the life gain there would definitely be a big thing. If I All's Dust, they're gonna have easily enough cards to escape the flight. No, they're not. Also, I can have blockers. I'm gonna have 8 trillion blockers. Okay. I'm choosing not to worry about the Flage. Okay. Bottom, 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 top, top. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All's Dust. Goodbye, friends. Trigger. Go Devourer. No, but it's not smart. That's the thing. Like, it's not smart, freak. It's just something you should do. Like, it's like every time you deck build, you should do the Gigantha check. It's the equivalent of like the quote unquote must include commander cards. It's like there shouldn't. I don't agree with. Anyway, it's a whole. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've got my opinion. You've got yours. It's fine. Yeah. Good. Good. Good man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second Flage, but it can't target me. They're not going to gain any life, right? Well, I guess they can hit my Devourer of Destiny. Okay. Not going to gain any life. Got it. Right? Yeah. Okay. It's Lightning Helix. Good. Do you think they've drawn any Blood Moons or what? Because I hope they draw some Blood Moons at some point, because it's been very tilting how lucky they've been here. D-Sphere is definitely doing stuff. Well, it's the D-Sphere plus the Trinisphere, right? Like, it's impossible for them to cast, like, anything. Oh, there we go. Hey, look, we won the game. Yeah, you can gain 1 life. I would rather take away everything that you own. Hey, sup? You know, they get D-Sphere in play. I mean, it's not going to matter. They are going to die, right? All right, this deck is sweet. I'm a huge fan of this. And then we're going to play the essentially like kind of mid-range version of this rather than the combo version next, which I am excited about. From Faithless Friend Lawson Zandy. Winning a die roll. Okay. That's no good. I guess so, Shauna? This is turn 3 One Ring with not a lot else going on, but what the hell, we're going to keep this. This also, if I draw... I know Jacob's been streaming again. I've been there. In fact, I'm visible in one of his YouTube videos. Enjoy the dinner, freak. Have a good one. Oh no, our opponent might be playing Counterspell. Yeah, I don't know what happened with his old stream, why he doesn't have it anymore, but like, whatever. He'll pick up most of his. Yeah. I found it. Yeah, chat absolutely should check out Jacob's stuff. He's the man. Oh, Jeskai. Okay, I'm slightly less worried. Although I do need to draw my cast trigger guys. Although I did draw the one of Cavern of Souls here, so. Ew, brother. Ew. I mean, there's no way I'm jamming this One Ring. There's like 0% chance it resolves, right? Well, I think they only play 4 straight up counter spells. Let's find out. Come on. Just get in there, One Ring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, they're doing stuff. Tune. Yeah. Stack-based interaction is not super popular right now, so Lorien revealed. Sure. There's a whole culture of Muslim streams with mullahs explaining the intricacies of Islam. Okay. That's facts. Okay. Come on. Give me a Sowing Mycospawn. Let's end this game right now. That's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that won't do it. Well, let's see what I find here. Okay. Emrakul to hand. Okay. Let's play Labyrinth. Imprint Devour. We're going to end step Kozilek's command. And then cast Emrakul? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to be doing for 4. So not quite, but pretty close. Going to be at 12 mana. Assuming the Kozilek's command resolves. Here comes their own One Ring, I would imagine. Yeah, okay. Can make mom double encounterable? Yo. Oh, there we go. Don't need all his dust. Don't need Ugin's Labyrinth right now. Mycospawn through the breach. I can do both, right? Pretty sure I can. I said I had 12 mana, but the Mycospawn actually takes me up to 14. So Let's draw first, see if I hit a double. Hitting a Through the Breach. They could be playing Solitude, so the Emrakul is not actually a guaranteed thing here. So let's go 1, 2, 6. Sure. Cast with Kicker. Because I do not care about this getting countered. Let's get rid of their 1 red mana, I suppose. Grab Eldrazi Temple, yeah. Okay. Oh, I tapped all my red there. Okay. Well, I suppose then the thing to do is cast Ancient Stirrings. Then we just cast Emrakul next turn. Yeah, it looks good. Then we cast Emrakul the turn after. Seems like a plan. It is funny to be light on red mana as your issue here. Yeah, I definitely mistapped there. I needed to play the forest to play the Mycospawn or search for a red producing land. But that's on me. I definitely just assumed everything was going to work out. Not worried. Tall. I'm not going to sack all my dudes because assuming this goes badly, still want to be able to cast Emrakul this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These cards are pretty good. That's a great draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if we can hit another double. Tapping land we did. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cast Emrakul on turn 6. I don't know. Oh. That I mean, I guess they can, yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm just going to do it again next turn, opponent, so I don't know. How many Through the Breaches do I need? God, I want everything in my hand, you know? I don't think I need the Cavern. And I don't need the extra K command. I'm at 29. What am I doing? I don't need the One Ring. Probably don't need any breaches. Yeah, I don't think so. At this point, most likely not. Did I draw land that taps for 2? I did not. Okay. Kessig Wolf Run. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll just do it again, I guess. See if they have another Emrakul or Solitude. Hey, opponent. I got it again. I don't know. Let's just cast Emrakul multiple times in a game on sequential turns. Oh, they're digging for the next Solitude. I wonder if they found it. I guess they did because they didn't concede. Yep. Good on them. All right, I'm going to go 40 here. And then we're going to through the breach this Ulamog, which is going to have Annihilator 15. So I don't think I needed the through the breach, but it definitely, I think, is going to accelerate the end of this game. And I have 2, so I can do it again if I need to, because I've got the Groove of the Burnwillows. Okay, so let's first deal with that. Get the groove. Got to get into the groove. Put this guy in my hand. Red. 2, 3, 4. Through the breach. They got a counter spell. I got another through the breach. Oh, I don't. Am I 1 short? I'm 1 short. That'll be fine. Force of negation. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll kick a Mycospawn. It is pretty incredible that they survived this onslaught. But I don't know. Somehow I don't think they're going to win the game off of it. Okay. Labyrinth? Sure. Put this Devourer of Destiny under there. Now, next turn, I can just straight up cast Emrakul, right? Pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. And we also have Through the Breach as an option. I can't imagine I'll need it, but... And also, opponent's going to 9, which they're wondering is threatening them already. They can't cast a new one. I mean, they will be able to, I'm sure, but I don't imagine they get out of this game. This is pretty spectacular. I'm going to cast 3 Emrakuls in a single game. I mean, come on. I don't want to draw more cards with the One Ring right now. I definitely don't need to. Arena of Glory. Sure. Ugh. Flage. Sure. Oh, they're tuning. They got 6 whole energy over there. I don't know. Emrakul? If they subtlety'd it, I just put it back on top. It's pretty great. All right. I don't think I need much of a sideboard for this match. Okay. I guess Worldbreaker gets rid of their One Rings, huh? All's Dust is not that great here. Probably don't need any breaches. I think end of turn breach is pretty reasonable. Like it's always it's gonna be a 2 for 2 a lot of the time, I guess. Maybe you're right. If I take out the breaches, I guess I'm bringing in Thought-Knot Seer. But there's I don't think you're right to keep Emrakul. Like I think that game was a bit of an anomaly. A bit of an anomaly. Oh, got it. I'm responding to something from the middle of the game. Yeah. Let's get another All's Dust for Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, let's go like this. One Thought-Knot Seer for good luck. Yeah, I was like, Breach seems really good in the control matchup. This hand doesn't, though. Bog could be good. Yeah. Okay, this is not bad. Let's bottom one of these Emrakuls. And then reveal this, play Gemstone Caverns, exile the Devourer of Destiny. Yeah. Wild stuff. 3 mana on turn 1. Just have to find the 4th mana. Boy, do I want to get that through the breach. I think I'm taking Eldrazi Temple. Suppose I can take Talisman of Impulse. Boy, do I want that through the breach. Oh, that... No, I can turn to the One Ring anyway. And then... It's tricky. I want too many of these cards. I definitely don't want a second Ugin's Labyrinth. At least I don't think that I do. Take the Eldrazi Temple. Worldbreaker kicked. Talisman. No. We're not taking the Talisman. I don't think there was ever a chance that we were taking the Talisman. Yeah, I think I play Eldrazi Temple this turn too, because in case I draw through the breach, I want to choose what I'm imprinting more clearly. Okay. That's a card. So let's go ahead and imprint the Emrakul. I can always grab it back later. Let's jam out this One Ring. I'm sure they have a consign or a force, spell pierce, something. I would imagine consign or spell pierce. Okay. That's got to be consign because they're clicking through the whole thing of the replicate. They're not replicating, but it defaults to 1. Which I'm glad it does, because it does make playing that card a lot easier than it would be otherwise. Flage. Okay. Let's draw an Eldrazi Temple here. Can we do that? That would be great. Bang. Okay. That's pretty good. Not great. Oh boy. Yeah, if they have a land, they can flage me. Sheesh. Guy is a clock. I assume they're going to go for it. Okay, and then if they have a subtlety, I'm in trouble. Yeah, this is going to be a problem quick. Yeah. All right. I mean, take out their red, I guess. And if they solitude me, I think I'm okay. I was supposed to say Teferi, but no. Okay. Now, 2 World Breakers can fight a Flage and survive. Yeah, they have to shoot the World Breaker, so that's okay. So we'll go to 8. And as long as they don't draw any removal for World Breaker. You know, Sowing Mycospawn would allow me to... so that they'll bolt the Mycospawn and then attack. It's kind of a 6 of one, half and a dozen in the other situation here. So I think we just do the second World Breaker. Take the white. Yeah. Okay. You like the Mycospawn play? I don't think it's just dangerous to do it against the deck that has Solitude. And this is because now I'm gonna lose. Like, I don't know. No, I would have lost the game this turn. No, but it would be a bad spot. I have to jump block now. Hopefully we find a Kozilek's command soon, because that's what I need. I suppose I don't have to block here, but I'm blocking here. 3/3 Wooly Acid Moss, yeah. Jeez. I feel like they got pretty lucky on their land draws. Like, they haven't missed one, and they really haven't done that much rummaging. I got a hit, and oh boy, did I board up my All's Dusts, didn't I? Yeah. Well, good chance we die here. But they had a great sequence this game, so I'm not going to be upsetty spaghetti about it. Jeez, non-stop land drops. I don't want to go to 2, and then if they have a second Flage, I die. Oh, that's a tilt. Okay. Yeah, just dead. Obsidian Charma, you say? Very well. On the play, I feel like I want more Thought-Knot Seers. I don't need the Gemstone Caverns, I imagine. Let's go down to Devourer of Destiny, yeah. Yeah, it's not great. I still think Ellis does bad against them too. It was just a game where it looked like it was supposed to be great, and I just still don't think it would have been, but okay. Let's find Eldrazi Temple. No, let's find a second Ugin's Labyrinth. That's what we're looking for here. Turn 2, One Ring. Yeah, they had a pretty lucky draw there. They also managed to get enough cards in to get the Flage out on turn 4, which is that can't be very common. Okay. None of these are great. So I think we just say no to all. Cavern something I care about? Or do I just want a second One Ring? Don't imagine Cavern something I care about a huge amount. Cavern or Talisman? Maybe K-Com. I think Talisman's the way to go. We just want to advance our mana as quickly as possible. Yeah. So I know what I'm drawing next turn, so let's just do this guy. If I draw an Ugin's Labyrinth, I can kick the Mycospawn on 3, which is pretty good. Not a Labyrinth, well, a Labyrinth or Eldrazi Temple. You got Spell Snare or Spell Pierce? They do not. Or if they do not choose to use it. Thing I really want to draw this turn is Temple or Temple Labyrinth. Devourer of Destiny is not it. I mean, I suppose. So hopefully they don't have Consign to Memory here. They do not. Okay. That's good news. Or they just chose not to use it. I suppose that's possible. Tune. Okay. Getting all tuned up over there. Now that's a draw. So they've got 7 cards in hand. I'm just going to go ahead and pass here. Then we go end step, Kozilek's command, and then try to resolve the One Ring on my turn. They're casting something. Okay. Teferi? Nope. One Ring. Okay. Okay. 5. That seems pretty good. Go bottom. I can cast One Ring and TCast next turn. That seems good. So let's go top, 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 top. I suppose, and then the turn after is when I World Breaker. Probably should have put a World Breaker on top for this turn. Oh, I can One Ring and World Breaker, assuming the One Ring resolves. But they're playing Force of Negation, so we'll see. We'll see. So they need to have specifically Force of Negation, but I guess it kind of doesn't. Either way, well, I could play the Thought-Knot Seer, then play the One Ring. So you can't TK. Oh, right. So I guess it doesn't. Yeah, okay. So let's just play our One Ring first. Yeah, I always forget that it prevents like everything. Oh boy, this is so bad for me then, because there's no. I just can't do anything relevant with this card. Man, if they had the Force, it's so brutal. I really punted this game then. I should have thought about it a bit more. That's okay. Out of practice with Magic is definitely a thing for me. And unfortunately, my Cavern's in exile. The One Ring resolve. That's a whole thing that just happened. I don't I don't know what I'm going to say about that. I guess I'm going to say Worldbreaker. Cast Worldbreaker. Exile your Huan Ring. Attack you. Absolutely. Okay. Well, that was great. That was great. And I found out recently that, boy, does Wrath of the Skies ever not exile stuff. I don't know why I thought it did. I've been doing a terrible job of reading cards lately, but that's okay. They have 8 trillion lines of text nowadays, so I'm not going to blame myself. Oh. That is just going to get eaten by the next Worldbreaker. So that's fine. Unless they have Consign to Memory in hand for the trigger. But there's nothing I can do about that. Boy, this Thought-Knot Seer is looking foolish. Guess we're taking an Emrakul, huh? Okay. Any order this. Wolf Run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're getting there on the Emrakul hardcast. But until then. Alright. So you consign. Nope. No consignment. Smash in for not 8. It's Pernicious Deed. They haven't invented exile back then. Sure, why not? Oh, they're just off it. Got them. All right, playing for the 4-1, y'all. Hope everyone out there in Twitch land is having a good day. Got a nice 53 viewers going, and have you seen the classic DiCaprio movie Catch Me If You Can? Of course, Christopher Walken plays his dad. Someday I would like to be able to say the words I've seen every Christopher Walken movie, but that dude started in like the 70s. And some of his movies are not great. Do I concur? I need to rewatch it to actually have a handle on that specific reference. I think I'm keeping this one. Hey, thanks for the follow there, friend. Keep this. Reveal Devourer. We're looking for a Ugin's Labyrinth big time here. Opponent has no Yagantha. Does have a Mull to 6. Reveals a Devourer of Destiny. Okay, we're playing hammers on hammers. Boitano the Beard-Hearted. Like Brian Boitano? What would Brian Boitano do if he was here today? I'm sure he'd kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano do. Nice. Do I want any of these cards? No. No. No? No. Oof. Still no? Brutal. All right, well. I think this game is going to go poorly for me. Hey, Jen and I, how you doing? Yeah, they got Tron. I mean, it depends on what their payoff is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, ooh-ee. This is a real Your nickname in high school? Oh, I got it. Part of it is the nickname in high school. Part of it is the inspiration. Okay, Karn can be a problem, although for this deck, not as much as for some others. I'm assuming this is getting liquid metal coating, though. Yeah, that's super bad. I don't think I can beat that. Ooh, and an Underworld Cookbook. So they're also playing the Emrakul. If I like Duff, I gotta try this. Well, I don't know if you know this. Oh, Doof from Sweden. Yeah, of course. So I can Boseiju the liquid metal coating. It's not gonna get me out of the situation. Boseiju one of their Tron lands. I don't think that does anything either. I gotta Boseiju the liquid metal coating and hope that the rest of their payoffs suck, but they're gonna have like 9+ mana. Oh, do they sell Duff like as a beer at Universal? Because as an actual beer, that's crazy. There's a Mexican company that makes a beer that is labeled as Duff. It's not exactly the Duff can, but it's pretty close. Budweiser do a Duff beer as a promotion. I hope so, because it's clearly supposed to be like Budweiser or Labatt or I don't know, something like that. Cheap domestic American beer. What do you got? This Ulamog's about to have an impact. I mean, we'll see. Stonebrain, okay. Budweiser ain't domestic anymore. Yeah, let's see what this is. This could be game ending or not. What is the name? Through the Breach. Brutal. But their Karn's on one counter. So. And this Ulamog is not that far from being castable. The fact that I have a 1 ring really blows, though. Like, this draw has worked out a little poorly. But at least I have a stay of execution from the Karn being a big problem. So I need to draw a Mycosynth or something. Come on. That does break up their Tron, I guess. Could potentially cast Ulamog next turn. I guess I'm breaking up their Tron. Let's play Blows. And then nothing? Wow, this really sucks. What a pull on the Through the Breach. I mean, good on my opponent for having a for having the read on the metagame. Didn't sack the Mind Stone to turn. That's a little interesting. I'm surprised about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they've got the Emrakul. Last card in hand, Emrakul. Argentina is great, Jen and I. Thanks for asking. They won the World Cup, the Copa America while I was there, and I watched. Yeah, their only basics are waste. No, but they don't. No, but. Oh, right. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Well, I guess on the previous one, I should have noticed that they didn't get a land. So did they have the Emrakul as their last card in hand? They should just plus this card. I don't know what they're doing. I'm wondering. I guess they're okay. Just in case I have an attacker, I guess they should know that I do. Oh, they're attacking for 2? Sure, whatever. Why not? I'll take it. Okay, let's draw a double land. Okay, that's probably the best draw I could ask for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I got a 5 tokens. So if I Kozilek's command and then I find a Mycospawn, then I can cast it kicked for all my mana, but then it gives me a double land. That means I cast Ulamog next turn, and I have a creature that actually threatens. I don't know what else I could hit. And I'm doing this on my turn because then I could hit a double. Well, we'll see. Nothing. Flat nothing. Okay, I'll bottom all these things. I mean, sure. Okay. So I can cast Emrakul next turn, depending on what the Karn does. That might be enough. I can also cast Ulamog next turn. Let's see what. This does this kill me? How big is this? 12, 12? 12, 13, 14. Damn. Oh, and they also take all my tokens. Brutal. I mean, not really, because I sacrificed them in response, but it's fine. It's fine. They were on the play with the Tron matchup, so. Thought-Knots and World Breakers. Don't need All's Dust. And then Devourer is pretty poor. I'm on the play, so let's get rid of the Gemstone Caverns, and then we'll swap that back around. Don't know why I have Madness? Because it's Emrakul. Emrakul causing madness. Like, it's the thing that Emrakul did in the... Devourer seems mid, too. Yeah, Devourer is definitely mid. But it's not there to be... Okay. Sand is good. And it has the potential to be great very quickly. Okay, opponent get their 7-2. They also have a Devourer. Okay, let's see. So I put Breach on top. I'm not casting Ancient Stirrings this turn. But I don't need to put Breach on top because I don't actually have... I think I just put Boseiju on top, right? Then turn 2, we just shoot down their land? Seems like an okay play. And then the turn after we can Ancient Stirrings or something. We'll figure it out when we get there. But I feel like Stone Raining them on turn 2 seems obscene. And then hopefully the Ancient Stirrings on the next turn finds me a double producing land. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from there, but... No Expedition map, please. Oh, okay. That's awesome. We're going to take them off on Ugin's Labyrinth and potentially... Yeah, that's great. No map. Good. I guess I could do this draw step. I don't think it's a big deal. Did they sideboard in a Wastes, though? No, they did not. That's awesome. So, huge plays. Eldrazi the Breach Ponza edition. Yeah, it's kind of the next deck we're going to play is kind of Eldrazi Ponza. Okay, let's go this wise. Temple? Yeah, that'll do. Any order, temple, and we go this and this. Oops. Well, that's fine. I wasn't going to use the extra mana anyway. Didn't need to tap the Eldrazi Temple, but I'm not casting this Kozilek's command. Then we're going to kick Sowing Mycospawn, and that's going to be game. The only danger here was if they went like Temple into Thought-Knot Seer, but they're not. Suppose if they have a Karn or a One Ring, they'll be able to do that next turn. Assuming they have the next land. But as the non-Karn deck, God bless it. All right, hold on. As the non-Karn deck here, there's only so much I can play around. Yeah, I saw a post about that, and I have died to that card, so I definitely understand some of its awesome power. Oh, and I've got a creature, so if they Karn, okay, yeah, that's good. It's actually a big difference, and that game's over. Good. Game the third. Gemstone Caverns back in. Devourer out. Unless... I think so. But for those who haven't seen it... Is this turn 3, did you say? Turn 3. This doesn't... No. There's other cards in play. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. MH3 is definitely cool. Oh, and they took a mulligan? Hot. Cool. MH3 is awesome. It's just... It's got some cards that are kind of nutty. Yeah, I've faced down Double Pride, and it is not fun. Also, you doing any jaming there, Kaya? I hope you are, because you must... I'm assuming you love some amount of the new master race of Eldrazi thing that's going on. Disruptor Flute. Through the breach. Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a padoop. Okay, in good shape. What would I rather do here? Stone Rain or TKS? It's got to be Stone Rain, right? Oh, it's untapped, so they get their Devourer. But Devourer doesn't matter here. Card does not matter in this matchup. Hit him with the hammer. Oh, what is this? Second Disruptor Flute? But it costs 2. What are you doing? Oh, this is K command. Yeah. Okay. Totally fair. Plague Engineer. Now you're talking. Oh, they're playing Saga? Oh, their deck is so much better than mine. Ben, this has been a draw, huh? Also, I did not tap correctly. What is this? Oh, Dismember? Shoot. Okay. Well, hopefully they got something relevant that I get to take away. Yes, they did. Okay, I'm going to need my deck to stop dragging its feet so much. I can't play Breach too soon, though, so that's not a draw. Need World Breaker or Sowing Mycospawn here, because otherwise we're dealing with... Hey, speak of the devil. What a great draw. I wonder if I was supposed to take out the Eldrazi Temple. I don't think so. As long as I don't hit any lands, I'm in really great. You'd rather take out Power Plant? Yeah, that's... Whoa, what was that draw? That's not okay what just happened to me. Yeah. Well, here's hoping we draw through the breach next turn. If I want to do that, I have to leave the Emrakul, or I have to put the Emrakul in my hand beforehand, right? Because it's going to cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So I can't Kozilek's command for everything. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, because I've got I get the tokens. So we're just looking to breach here. Can't breach because of flute. That's not how that card works. Spells with a chosen name cost 3 more. They are still castable. Yeah, it's not meddling mage. It's not colorless meddling mage. Yeah. Totally fine. Totally reasonable. For some reason, the prison cards I read properly. Go figure. Okay. Bottom. 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 So I can One Ring and then through the breach, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Suppose I could World Breaker and then through the breach, huh? And then put the One Ring on top for the next turn. I have to World Breaker the Disruption Flute. Breach first. If it doesn't win, we can just keep playing. Yeah, but the question is what else? Well, I guess, but then that means the next card I'm playing is One Ring. Because Through the Breach costs 8 if I don't World Breaker first. So we go Breaker on top, One Ring, Breach. Oh, I have to put the Emrakul in my hand. I don't know. We'll see. The Breach probably just wins, right? I would imagine. I mean, they're only sacking 6 permanents, but 2, 3. Mom's home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't have them gain life there. So we got the 4-1. We did lose in the first round to Boros Energy. But in the first game, they turned 2 Blood Mooned me. So, like, what are you going to do? This deck seems incredibly powerful. Really fast, and with like a lot of resilient tools against the metagame. No, we lost to Mono Black. That was the deck we lost to. Mono Black was the one we lost to. So I'm a huge fan of this. This configuration's great. If you just want to slam people with giant Eldrazi with very high numbers of Annihilator, this is a great deck to play, and generally gonna be a good choice in the metagame. And JarvisMe definitely knows what's going on, being the trophy leader at the moment. We are going to explore the other trophy leader deck within the next couple days, Pen Sword Blue Moon. As for right now, what we're about to play is a little bit of Lawson Zandy's Naya Eldrazi that he did very well at one of the what do you call them, modern qualifiers. So yeah, it's Splashing White for Containment Priest, which is for Boros and something else, not Living End. Yeah, it's nothing very cool. I mean, this deck in general, this deck is very cool. That said, if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, you can look up that deck, and you can also hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos that are up there, and let me know what you want to see in the future.